Topic 1. Dow Jones reaches historic milestone of 50,000 points, signaling strong market performance and investor confidence. The Dow Jones Industrial Average has surpassed 50,000 points for the first time in history, reflecting strong market performance and investor confidence. Despite recent declines in tech stocks and cryptocurrencies, investors largely ignored geopolitical tensions and maintained an optimistic outlook on the economy. On Friday, the Dow closed at 50,567, up 2.3% for the day, with the S&P 500 and Nasdaq Composite also rising by 2% and 2.2% respectively. Major semiconductor manufacturers at the center of the AI boom led the market surge, with Nvidia's stock rising 7.9% as it claimed continued high demand for AI. Conversely, Amazon's stock fell 5.6% after announcing a $200 billion investment in AI and robotics. This market performance indicates that investors are maintaining their confidence in the economy. Topic 2. Uber faces $8 million penalty in a driver sexual assault case, highlighting legal accountability in ride-sharing services. Uber is facing an $8.5 million penalty related to a case of sexual assault involving one of its drivers. This case underscores the importance of legal accountability within ride-sharing services, as companies are increasingly scrutinized for their safety measures and the protection of their passengers. Topic 3. U.S.-India trade deal reduces tariffs and involves India purchasing $500 billion in American goods, strengthening economic ties. The United States and India have signed a temporary trade agreement that reduces tariffs between the two countries. Under this agreement, India will lower or eliminate tariffs on American industrial products and agricultural goods, while the U.S. will apply an 18% reciprocal tariff on Indian products. Additionally, in exchange for India halting its purchases of Russian oil and easing trade barriers, the U.S. will eliminate tariffs on Indian pharmaceuticals, jewelry, and aircraft parts. India plans to purchase $500 billion worth of American energy products, aircraft and parts, precious metals, technology products, and coking coal over the next 5 years. This agreement aims to strengthen economic ties between the two nations, with a formal trade agreement expected to be signed in March. Topic 4. Nvidia becomes the first $5 trillion company, showcasing its dominance and growth potential in the tech industry. In October 2023, Nvidia briefly surpassed a market value of $5 trillion, marking the first time any company has reached this milestone, showcasing its dominance and growth potential in the tech industry due to the AI boom. With relentless demand for AI chips from global companies, Nvidia has secured an 81% market share in the data center chip market. This has driven explosive growth in Nvidia's stock, which has increased 12-fold since the launch of OpenAI's ChatGPT AI chatbot. Nvidia's revenue and profits have surged over 60% year-on-year, exceeding Wall Street expectations. Recently, the company unveiled its next-generation Vera Rubin chip, setting the stage for new growth. Nvidia anticipates setting new revenue records by 2026, projecting around $500 billion in sales. However, it faces various challenges, including intensified competition, concerns over an AI bubble, and pressure to demonstrate sustained growth after several quarters of explosive performance. Topic 5. Berkshire Hathaway outperforms amidst tech stock downturn, reflecting market volatility. Berkshire Hathaway has outperformed the S&P 500 during this week's tech stock sell-off, reflecting the volatility in the market. Investors are seeking safe assets due to concerns that returns from AI investments are not keeping pace. Berkshire's Class A shares rose by 5.6%, while Class B shares increased by 5.7%. With over $350 billion in cash, Berkshire is well-positioned in the current market environment. Its stock has recovered to levels similar to the S&P 500 year-to-date, bouncing back from a nearly 8 percentage point gap last week. DaVita's